What's up? How to do, everybody? Listen, I was gonna do a reaction video to this trailer, but I've been thinking while I've been sitting here. Sorry, I'm doing this afterwards. Sorry, y'all. No, it's not professional. But I've been sitting here thinking about tomorrow for me. See, tomorrow for me is kind of important. See, right now it's after 10 o'clock. Can't drink anymore. Can't eat anymore. What's going on with me tomorrow is pretty much about 2 weeks ago, I found out I was having these real sharp pains in my back. And I mean, I was trying to wait it out. I told my wife, and the first thing my wife was telling me, hey, let's go to the hospital. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. You know, no need for that. And I'm thinking that, you know, I can wait it out and the pain to go away. But the longer I waited, the more intense the pain became. And I mean, it was so bad that it no matter what I could do, I didn't feel any relief at all. So I finally, because I'm not that far away from the hospital, my wife kept saying to me about 5-6 times, let's go to the hospital, let's go to the hospital. So I finally, the last time that she said it, I just got dressed. I didn't say nothing. I just got dressed and we drove to the hospital. And, you know, for about 2-3 weeks prior to that, I've been noticing that my urine was really off brownish color to me. You know, it was just really murky. You know, and I just thought it was, you know, after you go and Google and you start, you know, Googling, doing your own diagnosis, and you start looking at, you know, what they say it could be, you know, I didn't want to take the worst case scenario. You know, worst case scenario was always, you know, cancer or something like that. And of course I didn't want to take that. So I was thinking it was dehydration. Because I'm normally I don't drink a lot of water. Normally I don't. I'm sorry, guys. This is really bugging me how it's looking. As I said, normally I don't drink a lot of water, and so when I started drinking the water, I noticed that it was my urine would start clearing up. It was clearing up. So I wasn't thinking too much about it after you know, for a few weeks until that pain hit me that night. So I mean, I stopped drinking coffee in the morning, because I used to drink a cup of coffee or two every morning. I stopped drinking dark colas. I stopped drinking sodas, period. Not even the dark colas. Just stopped drinking sodas. I would drink juice, if anything. If it wasn't water, it was juice. But like I said, when that pain hit, it was unbearable. So I went to the doctor, to the hospital, to the emergency room, and they had me, right before I went to the emergency room, I used the bathroom, you know, because I was thinking it was gas. So I was on the toilet, and I didn't do a bowel movement. It just, you know, urinated. So it was regular. My urine was regular. But by the time I got to that hospital and they had me give them a urine sample, my urine came back as dark as this tea right here. I don't know if y'all can really see it, but my urine was as dark as sweet tea. And my wife had stepped out the room, and I texted her on the phone, "Come in here quick," because I wanted my wife. I don't care what y'all say. I wanted my wife. If my mama was there, I would have been asking for my mama. But I got a little bit nervous, because it wasn't that dark, okay, before. So they ran they in the emergency room, they did the, I guess, what they call the intake, checking my, get blood sample, I gave them urine sample, so on and so forth. But they was telling me that they had to take me down to X-ray. So from going from the back, they put me back into the waiting room, and I'm talking about I'm waiting out there, and I'm in so much pain that I'm on the floor in the waiting room trying to find some kind of position that would just ease the pain. And no matter how I sat, how I lay, how I kneeled, no matter what, the pain was just entirely too much for me. And I probably sat out there for about an hour, and the longer that we sat out there, the more mad that my wife got. I mean, my wife was going up to the desk, and I had this, of course I was like, "Babe, just wait. But after a while, she didn't want to wait no more. She's like, "Forget this. Nobody should be waiting out here." Because we was out there for about an hour after they done took the urine sample. And just waiting just to go to the X-ray. And to wait just to go to the X-ray. So, make a long story short, after my wife went up there and I guess lit a fire up under their behind, they came out and got me, took me down to the X-ray. And when we got out the X-ray room, we went back into one of the rooms. They didn't take me back out there to the waiting room. And in there, I'm like just like laying on the bed, and I'm in so much pain all underneath the lower part of my abdomen, and just going all the way around to my back. I mean, I was in so much pain. I told my wife, I was like, "Man, this feel like I'm in labor." And she was like, "Well, how do you know what labor is?" I'm like, I can just imagine. This hurts. This really hurts, And maybe about 20, 30 minutes later, they came in and told me that I had a kidney stone. I had 2 kidney stones. One was about 2 millimeters. The other one, was about 8 millimeters. Now, because the 8 millimeter was so big, they couldn't give me any medicine to pass that. There was no passing that one, But the 2 millimeter, they said that would probably pass on its own. So, I'm still in pain while this, and they finally give me some what was it that they gave me? I wish I could remember what it was. I can't really remember what it was. But I just know, as soon as the girl gave me the shot, and she was from Buffalo, which is crazy. Small world. As soon as they gave me the shot, I just start feeling it in my head. I was like, "Ooh, is it supposed to feel like this?" And then all of a sudden, the pain was gone. Now, I still had the kidney stone. Still have the kidney stone today. But I didn't have the pain anymore from it, which I was relieved. And I was feeling a little bit woozy. They had a few laughs on me, that night. So, that leads me up to tonight. You know, the emergency room doctor told me that he wanted me to go within the next 48 hours. I had to go check go to a urologist. And the urologist told me when I went to the urologist a couple of, I think it was maybe not the next day, but the day after. They told me that, like I said, the 2 millimeter had already gone. It wasn't in when they took the X-ray that it was gone. I wish I had the X-ray. Babe, you know where the X-ray is at?
Yeah.
Can you bring it to me?
What happened?
I'm doing a video. So they told me that the 2 millimeter was gone, and but the 8 millimeter one was still there, and it was kind of high up. And so the doctors, gave me three choices, for the try to remove this kidney stone, because all right, it wasn't something that was small enough to pass on its own. So they could either go up my urinary tract, through the mini-me, and up into my kidney, and, try and crunch it. Immediately I thought about doggone Total Recall. When he went up his nose and keep going until you hear the crunch. I thought about it, like, no, I don't want to do that one. And the second one was, actually, cutting me open. Well, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I'm gonna do it for you. Thank you.
You can't handle those to drink.
I know, it's after 10 o'clock already. So.
How much you looking for those beaches? You got them all already?
No. So, I can't have nothing to drink, nothing to eat, nothing. So this is, let's see if I can I get it to show? I need like a light behind it for y'all to see it. But this is not good, because it's reflecting this right now. Everything is reflecting. Reflection. But anyway, you can't see it really. No, I ain't telling them. I told them that y'all had some jokes on me. Let me see. This might mess up my green screen a little bit, but if y'all can see, kind of right there, and that where the pin is at, that's where, I don't want to put it directly on it, but that's where the kidney stone is at. It's not, like I said, it's not that small. It's about as big as my fingernail, lengthwise. But anyway, they said that wasn't something that was going to be able to pass on its own. I wasn't going to be able to pass that one on. So they either had to, like I said, go up and crunch it, or do surgery on it. And for some reason, my wife thought that they was going to do that immediately, but I didn't want that, because I've never had surgery in my life before, so I really didn't want to take the cutting. And the other thing is this lithotripsy or something like that, where they are, huh? What book? Lipo. I can. Oh, lithotripsy. It's an ultrasound. Okay, here it is. I got the Googled it. Lithotripsy, a treatment typically using ultrasound shock waves, by which a kidney stone, or other calculus or other calculus is broken into small pieces that can be passed out the body. So that's what I am going to do tomorrow. And as like I said, as of 10 o'clock, which is past 10 o'clock now, it's 10:22. I cannot drink nor eat. And my procedure is at 2:30. So I'm going to be one hungry brother. Because I'm hungry now, and I just ate less than an hour ago. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I like to eat. Wait, can you see that? I like to eat. Why I got my pants? My shirt stuck in my pants. Looking like a I am a grandfather. But I like to eat, so basically I am going in tomorrow, and if I can, I probably try. I'm gonna try and vlog it tomorrow also, if they allow me to. Because like I said, I've never had to go through any surgeries or anything like that in my life. Other than when I was a kid and jumping out a tree, I broke my leg and I had to get a cast put on my leg. That's the most that I've had to do surgery wise, or any kind of thing like that, and I thank the Lord for that. But I just want to let y'all know what's going on with me, and I want to say to y'all, man, if y'all don't drink water, drink more water. Put down some of them sodas, especially the Pepsis, because they told me that it's not necessarily all the sodas, but it's those the colas. You know, the Pepsi, your Coca-Cola. You know, you can still drink like the light sodas. Don't drink as much. Make sure that you drink more water than you drink of anything else. You know, our body is what? 7, I don't know. It's made up of water. I don't know how much percentage. I really want to think it's really relative to what the Earth's percentage is. Like, the Earth is made 70% water. I think our body is like that too. I'm not trying to Google all that. But if you can drink, make sure that what you drinking water is more than 60 to 70% of what you drinking. Do that, man, because anybody, any age can get kidney stones. I was at the urologist and we was sitting there talking to an older gentleman, but the first kidney stone he had was 30 years prior, and they do come back. Like he said, he done had this for 30 years. He was relaxed. You know, I wasn't scared or anything, you know, just nervous about the whole procedure thing. You know, just nervous about it. So I just want to just share that with y'all and encourage y'all to drink more water. Take care, you know. I used to say all the time, I mean, anybody that knows me, I used to say all the time, I ain't eating nothing healthy. But I was young, dumb, and you know the rest of it. You know, so as an older, when you're young, it doesn't. And then people told me this when I was younger. But when you're young, you don't think about these things. What you do in your young age pays off, or you have to. It pays off one way or the other in your older ages. If you, at young age, if you're eating healthy, keeping your body healthy, in the older age, it'll help prevent you. It'll help keep you healthier and help preventing things like bone disease and diabetes. Right now, I think I was 40 years old when found out I had high blood pressure. Why? Because I used to eat about a half a pack of bacon. I mean, I'm from Lake City, South Carolina, and I'm from the country of the country. I lived on the country of Lake, and you know, Lake City is a little small country town, but I lived on the outskirts of it, where we raised our own hogs. So it wasn't, well, there's part of the hogs I won't eat. Like my grandfather and them used to eat the brains, any part of the hogs, okay? But we raised hogs, and you know, we took them to the slaughterhouse and had meat in our deep freezer for almost a year or more, you know, depending on how big the hog was. So I never thought of, you know, never took it into consideration what they were saying about, you know, eat healthy. Don't, you know, cut off the hog. I'm not saying you ain't gotta. I'm not trying to tell you to get off the hog. But what I'm saying is don't overindulge. Anything that you overindulge in is pretty much bad. You can't overindulge. You have to balance life. You have to balance everything. Everything. I don't care if you thinking that I work and I'm overindulging in work because you think, oh, the more I work, the more money I'll make. Yeah, but the more you work, the more your family, your home sacrifice. And if you don't have a family, you're sacrificing, you're losing. You know, so nothing should be done in indulgence and overindulgence. Moderate yourself. You know, I wish this could be a video of the older me talking to the younger me. Because, you know, as y'all see, I got a big head, and with this big head came a lot of stubbornness, hard-headedness, you know. My grandma always used to say, with a hard head comes a soft behind. And I've been hard-headed for a long time. And I just don't want, especially if it's any youngsters out there, don't think that it doesn't, because you can get kidney stones also. So just take care of yourself. Like I said, don't overindulge in anything. I don't care if it's candy. I don't care. You know, moderate. You know, do it in moderation. Do it in moderation, man. So I can sit up here and run my mouth for a long time, but I need to go get into bed, because if I stay up, these are the next things I need to. These cigarettes, I need to get off of cigarettes, but that's really hard to get off. I wonder if hypnosis will really work for me. That would be cool. If I go through a hypnosis, you know, treatment to get off of Newport, I would definitely vlog that. But I got to get in better shape. I got to take care of myself. I'm only 45. And I'm grateful, because I've had a few friends that didn't even make it past 25. So I'm very grateful to the Most High. But I can't take his blessings for granted. I have to do my part. We have to do our part. All right, y'all. So, like I said, if I can vlog tomorrow, I will. If not, after the treatment, once I come home and get something to eat and drink, I'll do a follow-up on this video. Well, which will probably be going up tomorrow anyway. So, you know, just take care of yourself, y'all. Take care of yourself. That's all I want to say. And as I close every evening, I want to say peace and blessings to you all. And remember to get a blessing. No, I can't even remember my own saying. Remember, the best way to receive a blessing is to be a blessing to somebody. Peace and blessings. Yeah.